Hello, I am Benoy Joseph, Faculty of Social Science, Silver Hills Higher Secondary School. In the previous video, we just mentioned about time zones, how the time being calculated, that we are going to do in this video. Now, when we are talking about the time calculation, the important thing, we already know that the Greenwich meridian, the 0 degree, the prime meridian being the important constituent of time calculation all over the world. Now, let us give an example, a small mathematical explanation about the calculation of time. It is 10 a.m. on June 21st, Monday, at 0 degree. What will be the time at 70 degree east? That was the question. The time on June 21, Monday, it's 10 a.m. The longitude at the place is 0 degree. That is the Greenwich meridian that we already know. The longitude at other place is 70 degree east. We already mentioned when we are going through the east, the time will be added, the plus. The longitude at the other place is 70 east. Longitude difference, that is LD, longitude difference is 0 minus 70. I don't want you people to calculate the mathematical terms and you write down negative 70. No need for these things. 0 minus 70, that is 70, that's all for geography. The time difference, now the second point is the time difference, TD. TD equal to 70, we are calculating it into 1 degree for 4 minutes. That is 70 into 4, that is 280. Then we are converting this thing into R. We are converting this thing to R, that is TDH. That is 280 divided by 60, we will get around 4.66. We will make it as a 5 hour itself. Because we shifted the 6 here itself, we will get around 5 hours. The other place in the east, to the first place, the time at 70 degree will be ahead around 6 hours. Then the calculation is the time at 70 degrees equal to 10 a.m. That's the usual time plus 5 hours. That means the time will be 3 p.m. There are 3 important constituents. When we are going through the time difference, you have to find the LD, the longitude difference. The second one, the time difference, and we have to change into R, that is TDH. Then we have to, if it is the east or the west, we have to plus it or minus it. If we are going for the east, it should be plus, we have to add the time. If we are going for the west, it should be subtracted. We will go through another explanation. Here it is. What will be the time in New York, 74 degree west, when it is noon at Greenwich time? I will give an explanation here. The question is, what will be the time in New York, 74 degree? For example, here it is the 74 degree. This is the line. When the noon, 0 degree, that means 0 degree, this line, it will be 0 degree. It's around 12 noon. 12 noon. What will be the time at 74 degree when the Greenwich time will be 12 noon? Now, first of all, we have to go through the longitude difference. The longitude difference is 74. 0 minus 74, that is 74 itself. Then we have to go through the TD, that is 4 minutes, 4 into 74, it will take around 296 minutes. Then we have to go through the TDH, we have to convert this thing into R. That means we have to divide this 296 divided by 60. Then we will get around 4 hours, 56 minutes. We will get around 4 hours, 56 minutes. And when we are going back to the west, we already know time is losing. Time is losing. When we are moving towards from 0 degree to the west, it should be subtraction. Then we will get a time of around 7:04 a.m. The actual time at Greenwich Meridian, it is around 12 noon. The New York time, it will be 7 hours 4 minutes a.m. 7:04 a.m. Now, there is another concept. Now, there is another concept where we are going for the calculation opposite to the 0 degree. Opposite to the 0 degree, there is a line, a zigzag line, called it as international date line. It having some features. It is not a straight line. It's a zigzag line which doesn't touch any landmass. It is the place where the opposite side of Greenwich time. And it had a funny thing here. While we are moving from the west to east or east to west, it will having some problems like where has one day, when we are moving from west to east, when we are moving from west to east, we will lose one day. Where has one day gone? We will lose one time. When we are moving from west to east, we will lose one day. And when we are moving from east to west, we are gaining one day. At 180 longitude, east and the west, there is 24 hours difference, same place with 24-hour difference. Now, for example, when we are moving from west to east, we will lose one day. And when we are moving from east to west, we will gain one day. Let us do some activities here. Observe the globe, find out the international date line, identify the continents situated to the west and the east of this line, which travelers of this continent will gain one day on crossing international date line. This is all about date line. Thank you.